How's it going, gents? Checking out something new, something different to a normal type of motorcycle. This is a e-bike, my new e-bike actually. I'll tell you the reason why I bought an e-bike and some things I like about it, which is pretty cool, and how fast it goes and what it's good for. And I'll take it for a freaking ride and see what she cruises at and kind of speed she can do. Just to start off, I bought this primarily just to ride to work. There's a few reasons why I chose an e-bike over a normal motorcycle or something, just to be different really. But yeah, this is a Shimano Steps mid-drive e-bike. It's a Marinda E-Big Tour 9300. It's a 29-inch kind of downhill mountain bike style, or mountain bike style. It's a hardtail, just front suspension, hydraulic disc brakes on it. I'm not really a push bike kind of guy. I mean, I've got actually a road bike that I cycle around on and shit, but this is my first kind of decent mountain bike. But yeah, so this is a pedal assisted e-bike. It's got about 250 watts of normal power, peaks at 500, it makes about 50 newton meters of torque, which is freaking significant. It can power up some hills. I'll show you it powering up a hill. We'll do a speed run just down this little area down here, but it has no throttle. It only gives power when you're pedaling, and it gives quite a lot of assistance. It's pretty great. So now these in Australia are restricted to 26 kilometers an hour. In America, I think it's 20 miles an hour they're restricted. Mine's been de-restricted with a little modification from Badass Bikes. No one's paying me for this. I bought this completely out of my own money just to ride to work. The company I bought it from were very nice to me, so I'll shout them out, but they have no idea I made videos or anything. And Badass Bikes has no idea I'm making a video about them. But yeah, so it's the Shimano Steps with the Badass box, and that unlimits it, and then it can do up to 52 kilometers an hour. And yeah, if you can pedal fast enough, it'll go to 52. I mean, it's geared only quite low, but it'll do 52 k's an hour, as I will show you. So let's go. Because it's geared only to do about 30 k's an hour, it's quite a high cadence to do 50. But so that speedo's, ignore that speedo, because that one's the limited one. Watch this speedo. So that's 33 k's an hour, and we'll keep it cranking. Absolutely no effort. I'm just spinning the pedals, because that's all you need to do really, is spin the pedals. 44 k's an hour, still no effort. 48. Got some turns coming up. Let's do these at freaking 50. Freaking hell. 50 k's an hour. Absolutely no effort. All I'm doing is keeping the cadence high, and that's the only thing that you actually need effort for. But if I could re-gear it, I mean, it would chill at 50. The only thing is, yeah, it's the cadence. Pedaling at that higher cadence, it's the only thing that tires you out. So what the restrictor does basically is, when it gets to about 15 k's an hour, it halves the speedo. So instead of being 26 k's an hour, it's limited to 52 k's an hour. So you can see that says 16, that says 8. So I got to ignore this speedo and just work off that speedo. We'll do some hills up here. So this is actually my bike track to work. I ride 11 kilometers of all bike track. I hate riding on the road. I know a lot of car drivers and motorcycle riders hate cyclists. I don't like cycling on the road. I can't stand it. I like bike tracks, so I stick to the bike track. I don't normally do 50 k's an hour on the bike track. I sit at like 40. It's good cruising speed. I'll show you. Show you what she cruises at. So that's about 30. 40 is where it's kind of nice to chill at. 38. 39, 40. Nice chill speed. I feel like an idiot. I'm actually cycling a full road bike helmet, just because I didn't want to change we'll go off-road actually. Didn't want to change my mic over and stuff. This is a mountain bike, so it'll do that speed off-road. Gotta get my fitness up. After I broke my leg, I couldn't cycle for shit. But even though this is no effort at all, I mean, 40 k's an hour is, you know, a decent pace. And to be doing it off-road with no strength in your legs at all isn't bad. The cost savings of petrol, tires and sprockets of the CBR over 2 years offsets the price of this bike. I mean, it's free to ride in, it's good for my fitness. Look where I ride, it's a beautiful bike track along the river instead of freaking lane splitting like freaking crazy. It's just freaking awesome fun, man. So that's why I bought it, and I've been riding into work the last 2 days, last 2 weeks. I just got it de-restricted, so my ride used to take me about 25 minutes to 30 minutes when I was locked at 26 k's an hour. Now, this morning I rode to work at 40 k's an hour, and it took me like 17 to 16 minutes. It's literally faster than me riding a my CBR to work. Because of all the traffic lights I have to deal with and all the traffic lane splitting, it takes me between 15 and 20 minutes to ride that 11 k's to work. Now it takes me about 16 minutes, and it'll be 16 minutes every time because it's a bike track and there's traffic never changes. I will show you the hill climbing ability of this bike, the 50 Newton meters of electric torque. I don't know if you can see here, but there's a little meter that shows how much power is going to the rear wheel. That's a mid-drive. The motor's actually on the chain just as you were pedaling. So it works completely like a normal bike, not like a hub motor. Uses standard wheels, standard kind of chain and derailleur and shit. It's just the front sprocket is connected to the motor, and it gives you so much torque at the perfect gear, unlike a hub motor. Like this hill, if you can see this old dude walking up it, just struggle towning. You can probably hear me because I'm freaking not on a motorbike. I forget that. I will power up on this bike. This used to be the bitch hill when I used to cycle in every day. I used to walk up it on the fixie, but you can hear the motor now. This is a steep hill. It just glides up it, no effort, full freaking electric motor. Well, you better get on the right side of the road. Just piss easy. Change up a gear, powers up it, 15 k's an hour up a freaking proper hill. But yeah, this is my new ride to work whip. Bit of fitness. I wanted to get my leg moving and shit. You know, you might know that I broke my leg pretty badly on the 690, and wanted something just to keep my leg going, and that's what this thing does. And it's just a lot of fun, man. You can do mountain bike on it and shit. It's just something I've never really done before. Freaks me out a bit. The bike's so light, unlike a dirt bike. But really good brakes on this thing. Hydraulic disc brakes, but obviously with the weight difference, it's completely different to riding a dirt bike. But again, we'll freaking... oh yeah, range. So, if you ride it normally at 26 k's an hour, it used to get me about 100 kilometers of range. I rode it to work every day for a week, which is 5 days times 20 is about 100 k's. Didn't need to charge it. Still had a little bit of juice left, about 8% at the end. Now, because it's unrestricted, it does burn through electricity, sitting at 40 k's an hour. I rode to work today, to and from work, and I used about half the battery. So you can only expect about 40 k's. That's with it de-restricted and the motor just on high mode, just doing all the work. But I mean, 40 k's is more than enough. It means I can ride to work in twice without charging it, but I'll just charge it every night. I could charge it at work, but I mean, it's so little, the battery's quite small and shit. It's, it only costs a couple cents to charge it. You know, I worked it out over the electricity because I was going to set up a solar panel and charge up my old 690 lead acid battery and then charge it off that just so I could, it cost me nothing. But I worked it out, it was going to be like $8 per year to charge this thing every day. Even with Australia's shitty freaking power. One more speed run. So easy, man. is get it in top gear. Take a bit of a shortcut. $40 now, it's never been so easy. Just no effort, just cadence. And this is how I cruise to work every day, man. Along the river, no traffic, no lane splitting. It's not many, usually this many walkers. It's the last day of summer in Melbourne, so everyone's trying to get a bit of the heat in. Yeah, it's my good spot to stop. That's my new e-bike. If I actually go mountain biking or something, I might make a video, but you guys were keen to see it. It's really good fun, man. I know it's kind of gay and shit, cycling, but it's actually like doing 50 k's an hour on a freaking bike that light feels freaking fast as shit. And it's so fun on the bike track. I'm really happy. It's taken a lot of stress out of commuting, because the lane splitting and almost dying, trying to get to work every freaking day. Oh man, I'm just over it. It just makes my girlfriend stress less when she knows I'm just cruising on the freaking bike path and not freaking dodging traffic every single day. It's just way less stress. And I'm down for less stress, man. Less stress, more fitness, less money. It's just relaxing and fun. Lap. All right, I'm on. No. Okay. There we go. I just made it so much harder.